He's traveled to Kansas City, though, for a Chiefs game.
Yes.
Came to a snowy Chiefs game in Kansas City.
Yes.
Last year we were watching the Santa Clauses season 1, which is a continuation of Tim Allen's franchise, The Santa Claus.
Yes.
And the boys were enthralled, loved it. And I just sent him a picture of the kids watching the show and said, you got a couple fans here. And he's like, well, hey, if Disney picks us up for a season 2, do you want to, come play at the North Pole? And I'm like, yes, of course. And then, we know in this business, you never know if people really come
Mean
through.
it.
Mean it.
Yeah, right.
And sure enough, he calls. He's like, hey, we just sent an offer over. Let's hop on the phone and talk about it. And it was to get to play this awesome character, this, whimsical, mad, angry Santa, Magnus Antis, the Mad Santa.
Yes.
And I said yes immediately. And we shot 6 episodes. It was great working with Tim Allen, with Fluffy, and the whole cast there was great.
That's pretty cool, man.
Yeah, loved it. Loved putting on my costume. Jesse, I sent Jesse, Tyler Ferguson, a picture of me in the costume, and he's like, I just know you're happy in that costume. Because he knows how happy I was putting on my Fizbo costume. He's like, I just know how happy you are in that coat and that beard and stuff. It's so true, though. I love doing it.
I mean, was my first question I was going to ask you is like when you first put it on and you look in the mirror before you're going out to shoot your first scene, you must have been jacked up.
Well, and the jacket is like 20 pounds. Like, it's heavy. And it's, as an actor, I don't know that all actors feel this way, but those things are so helpful in performance because I wanted the character to have this, grounded gravitas and this feeling of command and control, and that jacket really helps. And then the beard allows me to be, whatever I want to do with my face and not feel self-conscious in any way about what I'm doing or how I'm doing it. It's just a testament to, we love how Hollywood works. Everybody has their lane, right?
Yes.
Everybody's really great at what they do, and then that all comes together in hopes of a great product.
Sounds like a football team.
Yes. A well-coached Andy Reid football team.
Speaking of Santa, right?
You know that story.
What?
I told you that story.
No, you didn't.
Didn't I tell it the last time I was here?
I don't believe so.
I was Santa for Coach Reid once.
Okay.
Did he sit in your lap?
No, that's the first time hearing of this.
Well, I think enough times passed I can tell. So I'm in Kansas City. I'm shopping at a store. My phone rings. I look down. It says Big Red. I have him in my phone as Big Red.
Yes,
I was
you
like,
do. Come on now.
I'm going to answer this. Coach, my answer is yes. I've waited a long time for this call. He's like, hey, buddy, I don't know if you know it or not, but Tammy, bought me a Santa suit years ago in Philly, and I used to have some fun with it. But I was thinking, would you want to come in and be Santa Claus for the guys for maybe 5 minutes tomorrow? And I'm like,
for the Kansas City Chiefs?
For the team.
Okay.
And this was the day before, it was the year we went to the Super Bowl. I think it was the day before I can't remember who we were playing the next game. We can go back and look, but it was Christmas Eve.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
That I went in to see them. And I said, sure. He's like, but don't tell anybody about it. Don't tell any of the guys you talk to on the phone. Don't tell anybody. The only people that are going to know are me, you, and Porter, my assistant, and the head of security. They're going to sneak into my office.
So before the Bears, 2019?
Yes. Maybe. Yeah. Yep.
Okay.
Whatever the Christmas game is then.
Okay. Great.
Okay?
Yeah.
So here I get snuck into the facility, and I've never been in Coach Reid's office before, and I go in, and there he is at his desk doing his offensive-minded genius stuff. And he's like, sit down on the couch. So I sit down on the couch, and he's like, the Santa suit's hanging in the bathroom. You want some help putting it on? I'm like, I got it, Coach. I think I can do it. So I go in and start putting everything on, and then I'm looking in the mirror, putting my beard on, and then just through the doorway pops Coach Reid, and he's just over my shoulder here, and it's just me and Coach Reid in this amazing moment in his office where he's like, no, you gotta pull this like this right here, and let's cinch this up.
He's a coach.
Yeah, and he's helping me put his Santa beard on my face, and I'm like, what is my life right now? This is like incredible. Amazing. But yeah, so I went in and did. He's like, you got about 5 minutes, and I'm like, I don't want to go over. And I said, what kind of jokes, And I was freaking out because it's like,
what's the game plan?
Yeah, and I want to hit a home run, and he'd given me a very little time to prepare.
Yeah.
And he kind of ran over some of the jokes he was thinking about, and I was like, okay, we're going to be good then. We'll be good.
Oh, you didn't need to...
Well, his jokes were, give so-and-so some trouble about how loud they play their music, or give so-and-so some trouble about this. And I'm like, I'm going deeper than that. I'm going...
So what'd you do?
Well, I mean, I went pretty good.
On who?
Everybody. Well, Tyreek Hill.
Yeah.
my little elf, Tyreek.
Okay.
I remember him rolling down the steps laughing because I told Anthony Sherman, our then fullback, I said, "Where's Anthony Sherman? Stand up, Anthony." And he stood up, and I go, "No, stand, please." The whole team was like, "No!"
Did you get Mahomes? Did you go get Mahomes?
Oh, yeah, got Patrick.
What'd you get him?
I can't remember what I said about him. Something about the jewelry and the purses and all the stuff. Frank Clark, Chris Jones, got them all.
Kelsey?
Yes, I can't remember my Kelsey joke, but the one that got everybody going is
Yes.
if you watch the Kansas City Chiefs, you know that we have an assistant coach that's got one arm.
Yes.
And the night before, it's Porter Ellett is his name, and we're very good friends. And I texted Porter the night before, late at night, "Is your arm in play?" And he goes, "Of course my arm's in play."
Okay.
And I said, "Do you have an extra fake arm?"
Mm-hmm.
And he goes, "Yeah." I said, "Can you bring it and put it in a big Chiefs travel bag?" He said, "Sure." So I walk in with my, like, "Merry Christmas, everyone. Merry Christmas. Where's Porter? Is there a Porter here?" And as he's walking forward, I pull out this arm out of the bag, and he walks forward. I go, "Well, this makes sense now. Merry Christmas."
Oh, wow.
I mean, they lost it. They lost it.
That's what a
But
football locker room
First of all,
is.
everyone watching,
That's a football locker room.
very close with Porter. Very good. Approved joke.
And I know you're, and NFL Films has done stories on
Yes.
him, and you're very passionate about it.
Yeah.
But that's a football locker room.
Yeah,
man.
it's
That's
football. And then
You
I
never told this story
Oh,
before.
the
I've
first
never heard
line
this.
was, "Merry Christmas, everyone, except Mitchell Schwartz."
That's one of our favorite moments in the history of this show when we were there for Big Slick
I'm
years
a member
ago.
of the tribe.
When he said, I said it's we got a member of the tribe right here, and you go, "Chiefs," and I'm like, "Not that tribe."
And here's what's defending my.
Chiefs.
I know that was so embarrassing, but here, like, the truth is I know what a member of the tribe means. It just went right over my head.
I know it's Kansas City.
Yeah.
You're all
Merry
about-
Christmas to everyone except Mitchell Schwartz.
That's so funny. Oh gosh,
That was fun. But my point is there, Coach Reid. That's the other thing I would tell people with Coach Reid that like I'm so blown away by, because everybody talks about what a player's coach he is. And I don't play football, obviously, not in that wide receivers room. But what my assertion from being around him a little bit is he is such an upward, outward living person. He knows, obviously, what his job is, but he also knows what the #1 trending country song is right now.
Mm-hmm.
He also knows what's popular in culture, and I think that just makes him such a relatable person to all the people around him.
Right.
I'm just blown away by obviously what he does on the field, but him as a person, and that he has the control he has over everything around him.
Catch the Rich Eisen Show every single day on the Roku channel, 12 to 3 Eastern, for free.